going to be a title contender in the very. And when he winds up, it's from the backyard.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Continental Championship Wrestling. Ben Masters here with Bob Smith. And Bob, it's just the two of us this week.
I don't know what you did, but I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, well, we decided to give the general manager the night off. And here is Jivin Jerry Stubbs bringing out the masked assassin. Talked about a great way to start a program. We got some legends all over the place here in this match, which came from FanFest in Dothan, Alabama. If you were there, then certainly you saw a great night each and every year. And now we're going back to Dothan. So happy the fans have demanded it, Bob, on Saturday, November 2nd, our new location, Center Stage. What a great night we got. We're going to tell you all about it tonight. And this guy here, Jivin Jerry Stubbs, is going to be there.
Yeah, I know he's been having a lot of issues with Dennis Gale here, but tonight he's bringing out a new incarnation of the assassin who has, from my understanding, has yet to win a match.
Well, you know, the assassin's name has been legendary throughout professional wrestling. Some of the greatest tag teams of all time, Jody Hamilton, Tom Ernesto, the originals. Obviously, this is not the original, but so many incarnations of the assassin. Wonder who this one is. And speaking of legends, Larry Brock's in the ring.
Don't get me started on Larry.
You love referees, don't you?
Well,
Dirty Larry Brock or the Helen Keller of professional wrestling.
And the familiar music of the Hall of Famer Bullet Bob Armstrong coming out with his son, better known as Road Dogg.
Another Hall of Famer.
Brian Armstrong coming out.
Also known as Jesse James. This guy's certainly made noise in professional wrestling, and his father set the legacy out there. Bob Armstrong, none better. You talked about Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee. Bob Armstrong was the man for many, many years, and he can still get the job done. And one of the best guys you'll ever want to meet. Former firefighter from Marietta, Georgia, and
look at
doing the dang.
Father and son get down here in Dothan.
On the day he was born, Bob, all the crowds gathered around, and they still gathered around to see Bob Armstrong in action. Great to see this guy, and yeah, he's been around a long time, but the man still hadn't missed a beat. He still gets in the ring with the best of them.
And Brian Armstrong out here obviously makes sure that Mr. Stubbs does not try to get involved in something he should be getting involved with.
I want to note that Brian Armstrong was not advertised for this event. You never know who will show up at a Continental Championship Wrestling event or Wrestle America event. Swing and miss by the assassin, and already locking that sleeper hold in is the Bullet Bob Armstrong, and he's got him quick and got him fast. And here goes Jivin Jerry wanting to interfere. He got stopped quick by the Road Dogg.
I think he's out. He's out.
But that win streak that he was trying to get continues to evade him.
Is he like 0-300 at this point?
You're a winner. Maybe they'll take that mask off since he's asleep. We'll see who this loser is.
I don't know if we want to know who he is.
The winner of the match, bad to the bone, Bullet Bob Armstrong with his son, Brian Road Dogg, Jesse James Armstrong at ringside. And we're watching Continental Championship Wrestling here on WDHN. And hello to all of our YouTube subscribers. If you haven't rang that bell yet, ring it to get notifications.
Jerry Stubbs, that's your man laying right there on his face. That was his first match? Oh, we hadn't won a match yet. I get it now. We got to wake him up here. Oh.
The legend, Hall of Famer, Bullet Bob Armstrong, victorious here at Continental Championship Wrestling once again with his son by his side. Still bad to the bone, able to get down.
And you're watching CCW. We're going to be in Dothan, Alabama coming up on November 2nd. Make sure you're there for that big event. I'm about to tell you about that.
The fans here in Dothan showing their appreciation for the Bullet, Bob Armstrong.
One of the best of all time, Bob.
Continental Championship Wrestling finally returns home to Dothan, Alabama at the what? Center Stage Texas Barroom Brawl match. $1,000 in cash to the winner. And we're talking about come as you are, Bob. Bring whatever you want to the ring. Cowboy Dennis Gale, the Monster Pain. Javin Jerry Stubbs has a mystery man. Pure goodness, 400 pounds. Michael Judas is there. That's Anthony Friday. Colonel Parker has the Dirty Bronze. It's going to be a big night.
And speaking of coming as you are,
yeah.
You see that 16-inch crescent wrench there of Dennis Gale. And back in March, there was a confrontation between him and Jerry Stubbs. Jerry Stubbs upset that he was not included in that event and had some mass men come out and try to hit him with that flaming racket.
So we kind of know what Dennis is going to bring to that ballroom brawl, right?
And Jerry has been yelling and screaming about how he's upset with how CCW's been wanting to be changed and how it's been running. So the night before CCW 2.0, a special announcement was made.
Well, I just want to thank all of y'all. Y'all gave me the inspiration to do this. It's been 42 years I've been doing this off and on. The biggest inspiration was given to me by the woman that I don't get along with. You know why? I finally figured out Fred Ward didn't like him. Not at all. Every Saturday on TV. But, Jerry, I know you want to be chairman of CCW. And you know what? I think we need a change in the guard too. Don't you, buddy?
Yeah, man.
I think that, you know what? Hey, I got some problems. Nobody asked you, Moon Pie. I didn't. Nobody asked a photographer to become a reporter. Frankie, I know where you're coming from, buddy. Don't worry. You're going to get a wish out of that. But, Jerry, you worked diligently to help make CCW. You've done things in the past, bad or good. You've got one of the best wives to be married to. Why she puts up with you and why mine put up with me, I don't have a clue. 31 years ago, she made a mistake. She ain't figured it out yet. Don't nobody need to damn tell her. But that change of the guard I'm doing just for you, my man. And guess what? It goes to Mr. CCW. Ron Fuller is now chairman of the board. Chairman of the board.
Thank you.
So there was a changing of the guard, but not exactly what Jerry Stubbs was hoping for. And now a lights out match between him and Dennis Gale. And he said he had some friends, and he's bringing some friends with him. The Monster Cyrus, Simon Sermon, and Randy Rose coming out here. Randy Rose is not in any shape to compete, so not sure what he's...
Well, never underestimate Randy Rose. He might use that crutch because you never know if he's hurt or not. Can't trust the Ravishing One. But Jerry Stubbs is bringing someone to Dothan on November 2nd. And this thing between he and Cowboy Dennis Gale, it seems to just go on and on.
You think him and Ryan Norris shop at the same place?
I think so. I think they swap clothes.
Okay, Dennis Gale, I got some of my buddies out here, some of my friends. What are y'all gonna do? You know?
Well, Dennis Gale has basically said he doesn't need to bring anyone except his crescent wrench.
Randy Rose, part of the original Midnight Express, big-time Continental Championship Wrestling legend. And, of course, Simon Sermon, we don't have to tell you about the exotic one, the queen of Wrestle America.
I hear there's a ceremony for him coming up
in November.
Soon.
Absolutely.
More details of that in the coming weeks.
And we await the opponent, Cowboy Dennis Gale, for this lights out match, which means it's not sanctioned. And by the way, this Texas Ballroom Brawl match is also not sanctioned. Anything goes, as Bob Armstrong used to say, from your nose to your toes. Come as you are, bring weapons. No telling what we'll get in that ring that night, but only one man will win. This man will be in that Texas Ballroom Brawl. Cowboy Dennis Gale now making his way to the ring for this lights out match. You know, the doctors had told Dennis don't wrestle, but he said they ain't said nothing about fighting. And this man's been fighting ever since I've known him. I think when he was a kid, he was fighting.
And in the short time I've known Dennis, I've never known him to turn away from a fight. Doesn't matter what the odds are, he's going to go in guns blazing.
And he is not intimidated at all by this posse that Jerry Stubbs, the jiving one, has collected. But this guy in front of him, certainly a big monster, Cyrus the Destroyer.
Doesn't look like a posse, looks like a hit squad.
Notice how Simon is behind Cyrus. You notice that?
Yeah, I saw that myself. Simon doesn't mind other people doing the work for him.
Hey, wait a minute. I got a legend here with me, Randy Rose, that was here every Saturday night. And I got some other friends with me too. But it don't look like you got any with you. You know.
Let me say something. I know you guys got some bad blood between you, but I'm only here to support you just emotionally. I can't get in there physically. I just had a hip operation 8 weeks ago. There's no way, so I'm only here as your friend. And you people in Dothan, Alabama can kiss my butt.
What? Only bull crap sitting right there, buddy.
Why has he got Cyrus the Destroyer and Simon Sermon and Randy Rose out here?
Stubbs, you know what? You are absolutely amazing.
I'm glad you noticed that. I'm glad you can notice that.
You are absolute amazing fool, boy. What I don't understand, you say I don't have any friends, that's fine. That's fine. But at least I don't have a vanishing pebble falling off a rose bush. At least I don't have a freak from a King Kong movie. And last but not least, you shut up. I'll say what I want to. Don't ever make the mistake of telling me what not to do. And you know what? You're right. I'm asking for it.
You better go get you some friends.
Play it. Play it. Hey, you know what? Where do you hail from? Hummingbird City?
Well, comments are being exchanged. The lines are being drawn. Dennis calling out a friend.
Hurry up. Play it. He awaits.
And Dennis does have some friends, some big friends, in some low places, and there's no telling who that friend could be.
We might have to jump in there and help.
Well, I'll let you go. I'm a little bit older than you are, but you're the young man. You can get up there.
I'll take Randy.
Forgive me
Yes.
for what I say. I'll try to keep it real low.
Hit him in the leg first. This match scheduled as a lights out match. Obviously, Javin Jerry Stubbs wants no part of any kind of fight. Unless he's hiding behind the fighters. Very devious individual.
Now Lord Humongous announced to be coming out.
And this would be the original Lord Humongous.
That's definitely got Simon's attention. He's going to go investigate to make sure that, see what's going on.
Yeah, Simon's good at investigating, I hear.
And Simon is thinking twice.
He don't want any part of that.
There goes, where's Simon going?
Hey, I want to ask you something. What happened to Twiddle-Dee, Twiddle-Dum? All of a sudden, I don't see him. He must have come. And you know what? Hey, I got one more thing to say. If you, and I promise you, and I'm not going to call you a jack, but if you get in my way, if you take one more thing, you are supposed to be a photographer. I don't know who in the H thought they made you a reporter, but I promise you, I'm going to put the toe of my boot in the middle of your body and it's going to come out your mouth.
Some strong words for the photographer.
Yes. Dennis never at a loss for words. He has something to say to everybody.
I'm glad he's never talked to me that way.
Just give him time. Now attacking Cyrus the Destroyer.
Look out.
Notice Dennis goes after the big man first, and I'll be an attack. As I told you, that crutch might be a crutch that he would be using as a weapon. Never trust Randy Rose.
Now Randy sending Dennis into the ring, and Larry Brock calling for the bell, and now Dennis Gale and Cyrus in the ring.
And it's Lord Humongous chasing Jiving Jerry Stubbs around the ring. Jerry Stubbs doesn't know what's going on. He wanted to interfere in this match, obviously. He's not going to be a part of this match as it looks.
Now Cyrus just beating Dennis Gale in the corner. Dennis sidestepping Cyrus. Cyrus goes hard into the corner.
Cyrus the Destroyer, one of the new wrestlers for New Japan, and who's certainly making big noise in this wrestling profession.
Oh, he got the boot off. Shot to the head. Not even affecting Cyrus. Oh, headbutt.
And that took Dennis right on out.
How much did Jerry Stubbs pay for this monster to come here?
A huge individual. Not even phased by that cowboy boot.
Oh, now using the rope. Just pulling on his arms, and now using his own boot against him.
Same guy that broke your camera, Bob.
I really don't
He
want
likes
to talk
to swing things.
I really don't want to remember that.
No, a boot by Cowboy Dennis Gale. Caught it right in the leg. He's trying to shake that one off. But he hadn't taken him off his feet.
Well, looks like some more backup coming out.
The Giant. Oh, well, so much for Giants. You know, we already have a Giant in the ring, and it's like this one is being destroyed right away.
And it looks like that now that
that's the American Giant in the ring.
Now it looks like the odds are back in their favor. Jerry Stubbs went back and retrieved Simon Sermon, who's now back out here. Now that Lord Humongous, I guess they lost him somewhere in the back.
And here comes Simon. Why is he back out here? Now Dennis got pounded away on Simon Sermon, cut off by Cyrus the Destroyer.
Oh, but the numbers.
Simon likes to take his shots.
The numbers are too much.
Oh, picks him up and choking him on that top rope.
Oh. Dennis trying to fight back, but between Cyrus and Simon, what's Simon doing?
He's always at something. He's always trying to pull out.
It's lipstick.
No. No! Painting the lips of Cowboy Dennis Gale. Can you believe this? This is humiliation. Nobody's ever done this to Dennis Gale, ever.
My God, and it's pink lipstick.
And kisses him.
Oh, he kissed him.
What an insult. What a slap in the face of the Cowboy. Well, he's going to pay for this, Bob.
Oh, now what are they doing? I think this is enough.
How much humiliation and damage can they do to this man physically, mentally?
Oh, Cyrus on the second rope now.
Simon holding him down.
Oh, big splash.
All that weight across his ribs. He's probably got broke ribs right now. And look at Jiving Jerry Stubbs just returned to ringside and just trying to get right in the face of Dennis Gale, laughing in his face. Enjoying the moment of these men destroyed him. Why couldn't Jerry Stubbs get the job done himself? What happened to the Jerry Stubbs of old? They used to take care of business in the ring and not get other people to do it for him. The American Giant is still out.
Oh, and now Simon laying him out. I know this is supposed to be a lights out, non-sanctioned match, but this is getting a little out of hand.
Oh! And another splash, just taking the Giant out. As Gordon Solie used to say, everyone's the same size when they're laying down. That Giant was cut down in an instant.
Oh, and now Jerry Stubbs wanting to get his cheap shots in. Yeah, big man.
Now he wants to get involved.
This is the man that wanted to be in charge of this company. Real showing from Jerry Stubbs here of what he's all about. Now Simon going after the referee, which, well, now Simon taking off his own boot.
Oh, and now clobbering Cowboy Dennis Gale with his boot.
Now chasing after the referee.
Whoop. Well, some folks would like to see him hit Larry Brock.
And what's Cyrus doing out there? Oh, dropping him. Oh, my God. And now Simon Sermon calling over Jerry Stubbs so he could get in a few extra shots.
This is horrible. This is a travesty. This has got to be rectified.
This is enough already.
Cowboy Dennis Gale will have his day. He has said it many times. The sun don't shine on the same dog every day. And his day is coming. His day of redemption is coming.
Look at the fans trying to help him.
Jiving Jerry Stubbs is very happy with what he's accomplished here with the exotic one, Simon Sermon, and the monster, Cyrus the Destroyer. And Jerry Stubbs will be bringing some mystery man to the Texas Barroom Brawl match. Dennis Gale is in there. What shape he's in, we don't know, but he's going to be in there to fight. And I'm sure he'll have his cowboy boots, his rope, his cowbell, whatever he needs, and this wrench if he needs it.
So proud of what they've done here.
Jerry Stubbs says he's bringing a mystery man. Who will that be? You never know with Jiving Jerry Stubbs what's next for him. But I promise you, and you know Dennis like I do, Bob, this is not over. He has humiliated Dennis Gale. Not only possibly broken his ribs.
Whoa, now Jerry's going to go after you with a chair.
Well, no love lost between myself and Jerry Stubbs, and that's an issue not for this program. And there you see the humiliation, painting the lips with lipstick of Cowboy Dennis Gale. No one's ever done this before, Bob. No one, and he won't get away with it. The kiss of death.
There's been a lot of things that Simon has done in the time that I've known him. But this is absolutely despicable.
He'll get paid back, and he'll get paid back heavy. Simon Sermon is in that Texas Ballroom Brawl match in Dothan, November the 2nd, and so is Cowboy Dennis Gale. So whoever Jerry Stubbs brings, he better bring somebody heavy. You better bring somebody hard, because it's going to be a one heck of a night. Come as you are, weapons allowed, anything goes, $1,000 to the winner. November 2nd at the center stage in Dothan. You don't want to miss that, Bob.
We're going to take a short break.
And speaking of Simon Sermon, on November 2nd, he has a one-on-one matchup with Dax Anthony, young man who's come a long way. First time ever match. These two collide in Dothan, Alabama at the center stage November 2nd for Continental Championship Wrestling. Come on, cheer Dax on. He will need it against this devious one, Simon Sermon. And Simon Sermon and Dax will both be in that bunkhouse brawl, that Texas Barroom Brawl match. It's going to be an incredible night in Dothan, Alabama.
Well, even though he's not here, we couldn't go a week without the Weasel, the general manager of Wrestle America, Ryan North.
And even when he wrestles, he sparkles. When he referees, he sparkles.
And I figure it's fitting that he's not here for this so we can actually enjoy what's about to happen.
And we can tell the truth of what's happening.
Because you notice he's wearing a referee shirt because he is the special referee for this next match.
And, he's had run-ins with the little people before. This will be a different climate for him. He is no friend of Little Papa Pump.
Well, he likes wrestling against the little people because it's the first time it's even odds for him.
Absolutely. Ryan North, not beloved by the fans here in Continental Championship Wrestling and Wrestle America, that's for sure. His days are numbered, according to Cowboy Dennis Gale. And Turkey Turmoil is coming up in Barnesville. We'll talk about that next week in November 9th. And here comes Patty McGregor. And this guy, the Irish eyes are smiling on him.
And I can't keep up with him.
I see you need to get some tennis shoes there, Bob. Maybe some roller shoes, Todd.
Get some roller skates.
And here we go, the Irishman, Patty McGregor. In competition tonight, micro wrestlers. And they're not offended by the term midget. Some people wonder these days. Depends on what little person you're talking to. These two guys say they are midget wrestlers. And midget wrestling has been part of professional wrestling as far back as you can go. Always been one of the special attractions in pro wrestling, and great to have you here, not only in Continental Championship Wrestling at this event, CCW 2.0, but to bring it to you here on WDHN and our YouTube fans. You guys are the best. We appreciate you watching each and every week. And here he comes. It's all right to be little bitty, Bob. Little Papa Pump. And he's a real nice guy outside the ring. Inside the ring, though, he is something else. And he's wrestled Ryan North before. He's wrestled big people. He wrestled Pure Goodness before. This guy's not scared of anybody. But tonight, he's got one his own size. And Patty McGregor.
And he could probably lift more than you and me combined.
Most likely. He could probably lift me and you combined. I don't know about that one. All right.
Maybe before lunch.
Yeah. And here we go, the popular Little Papa Pump. There he's doing the worm. Well, that was I don't know what that was, Bob.
Yeah, I wasn't trained on how to call that.
That was a different move altogether. And you can see this dude is in shape. He might look like a youngster, but he's a man, and he's got those man arms. And right now he's going to be wrestling this guy, both these guys, outstanding micro wrestlers.
And you see Ryan North remembering the history between him and Little Papa Pump, refusing to check him to make sure he doesn't have any weapons.
Oh, well, there you go. He's checking him too.
Taking a bite out of the weasel.
Took a bite out of crime, right? As we've said before, no love lost between Ryan and Little Papa.
Oh, now Patty's going to get him a taste.
He must be the flavor of the week or something. Who knew that Ryan North was midget food? We can make him a t-shirt.
Well, there's the bell. I don't think Ryan called for it, but the bell rang anyway. Even the timekeeper doesn't care for Ryan North.
We're not going to wait on Ryan North to do anything.
If we did, we'd be here all night.
And now they're circling each other. You're watching Continental Championship Wrestling on WDHN and YouTube. Lock up in center ring now. Rallying for an advantage here. Into a side headlock now by McGregor. Lower to the mat, but still able to move around and do those moves just like the big boys. Shoots him off the ropes. Good tackle. Papa Pump goes down. Up and over his man, comes up. Beautiful flying drop kick, went flying across the ring. Scoops him up. drops him with a full body slam. The referee admonishing him, warning him, and I think the warning went back to the referee. And it's Patty McGregor deciding to take a hike.
He's calling for a timeout. And I'm sure Ryan doesn't understand sports, so he doesn't know what Patty's asking for.
Do little people have timeouts? Is that in the rule book? I'm not sure. And the referee, Ryan North,
he's telling the ref to keep Little Papa Pump back. He's in the corner.
And action resumes here with the micros. Locking up again that time.
It's like a thumb to the eye.
Now you're seeing the aggressive nature of Patty McGregor. Hard uppercut. Good close-ups there by the cameraman. But stay out of the way, Bob. You might get an eye full of midget.
Oh, here he comes. Well.
Oh, full splash. Got him hooked.
It's not a Cyrus splash, but it still gets the job done.
Yes.
And McGregor upset with Ryan over the speed of the count.
Ryan just can't make anybody happy, can he?
Well,
not even the bad guys.
Makes you wonder about his wife.
Yes. Arm hook reversal. Oh. Right under Ryan. Right to the referee. The referee goes down. He went down hard.
Someone should go check to make sure he's okay.
And now the chase.
Oh, well.
And they're chasing her and stepping on the referee. He said that was enough. Ryan had no idea what he signed up for in this match, right? Oh! Clotheslines, both of them. Little Papa Pump now has him, but there's no referee. He knocked the referee down. He hooks the leg. That's one of those DJ Slaughter counts.
Oh, come on. We've gone so long without mentioning that.
Or is that a Dennis Gale count? I forget which one was counting slow. But there's your Papa Pump right there.
I already have a bad relationship with the refs in this company.
Hard uppercut there.
Now Ryan North wearing the stripes, it just doesn't make it any better.
I think Bob should be the special referee for one of the special matches coming up.
Let's do it.
And Tabitha Cole to be the camera girl.
Oh!
Hard chop. And the referee, now he's asking if he won't one more time, and I'm sure the fans want to see it again.
Ryan's feeling some phantom pains from matches past.
Hard chop by Little Papa Pump.
Suffering some PTSD in the corner. Fans want one more. And it looks like Little Papa Pump.
He's set him ready. Whoa! Hard chop. Cuts him down hard. And now sets him up for a suplex. Standing suplex, beautifully executed. And now it rolls over. Lateral press did not hook the leg. Referee out of position. And only a 2 count here.
Little Papa Pump a little upset over the count, and of course, slow. Well, what else would you expect from a weasel? Not the fastest animal in the world.
No.
Unless it's to steal something.
Front face up, brought down right across his knee. And now pulls the man back up to his feet. And arm puts him all the way across the ring. Here comes Little Patty McGregor.
Full head of steam and a flip out of the corner.
Monkey flip out of the corner.
Looks like Patty go for another one.
And again. The midget's always exciting to see in the ring. And the added attraction of Ryan North as referee. What a matchup. Lansing face first. And he's seeing stars right now. And now it's Patty McGregor drags him into center ring. Putting the boots now to the rib cage of Little Papa Pump.
An elbow drop.
Vicious elbow. All that weight goes down across him. Up and over his man. Up and over again.
Oh,
And there's
this
the
little-
Irish dance.
Got better dance moves than you.
A lot
Look at the
better.
leg, and
And now the count gets faster. What's up with that? Shouldn't all counts be the same, Bob?
well, it was faster, but I think McGregor's still upset it wasn't fast enough. He thinks it should still be faster. How fast do you want him to count?
And he's complaining because he didn't get the pin. He's ignoring the man that's getting back to his feet.
He's trying to teach Ryan how to count to 3.
And that time caught him with a hard punch. And continues. Katie Bar the North picks him up. Oh, full stoop slam. Now where's Pump going? Always wanting the cheers of the crowd. Always trying to make them happy. He loves the fans.
Ryan North
is not going to allow it. He's saying, no, you cannot jump. Why can't he jump? It's legal.
He thinks he can make up the rules. Oh,
And
he
pushes
just
the referee
pushed him
back.
away. Leg drop off the second rope. Now a cover.
And again, the slow count.
Would you expect anything less? From
Ryan's really asking for it,
from
if you ask me.
Mr. Ryan North. Make sure I get it right. When is that a low blow?
How low can you go? And now, retaliation here by Patty McGregor. Across the head, and now it looks like little Papa Pump is getting enraged with every blow. Getting fired up.
He's going to hulk up here.
Here we go. Here's Little Hulk mode.
Wow.
Did he turn green, or now we got 2 green guys?
We're entering the end game now. Pressing McGregor above his head. Slamming him down. Center of the ring.
Multiple presses. And now he's saying this is it. Let's see if Little Papa Pump can finish him off right here.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got Ryan's jacket.
He's putting it on. I don't think I want to wear that thing.
It actually fits him. Can you believe it?
Well, it's too funny. I don't think Ryan wanted him to wear his bling. Fans cheering for Little Papa Pump with that gold sequined jacket of Ryan North.
Oh,
That's what he thinks about Ryan North.
Told
Full
Ryan North what he
splash.
can do. Cover now, and Ryan taking his sweet time.
He doesn't want to, but he's got to. Uh-oh. I think Papa Pump's about had it with Ryan North. He's about had it with him. So whatever happens now, Ryan asked for it. Now he's showing him how to count. Did his dad not teach him how to count?
I don't think he knows how to count to 3. Well,
He's going to learn. In the meantime, Pump needs to be not distracted.
McGregor back up on his feet.
Coming up behind the man.
I know how you feel, Little Pop Pump. I know how you feel. Kick to the midsection and a stunner.
And that could be all she wrote here for Patty McGregor.
Wait,
what in the
was
world
that?
was that? What in the world?
I think Ryan North went to the Larry Brock School of Refereeing.
You got to be kidding me. That was a 3 count? Your winner of this match, if you want to call it that, Little Patty McGregor, with the worst referee in the history of Continental Championship Wrestling. Except for Larry Brock.
It's a long list. He's certainly on it.
Your winner is Patty McGregor, but I don't think Papa Pump's going to take this line down.
I don't think this is going to be.
Whoa.
Wait, look out.
Now, where was that?
Oh,
Where'd that tornado come from?
get him.
And now getting a beat down to the referee. What's he got to lose now? Spanking him. You're in trouble now, Ryan, for not doing the right thing. Ride the referee. Ride him, cowboy.
Ride the weasel. Yippee-ki-yay.
You can't feel sorry for Ryan. He asked for it. Where's he going?
I've never seen the Weasel move that fast.
And you're going to see some fast moving at Russell America Championship match between Fry Daddy and Mike Payne at Continental Championship Wrestling in Dothan, Alabama, center stage on November 2nd, Saturday night, 7 p.m. bell time. Make sure you're there. These two have battled many times for the title. This should be an epic brawl between Fry Daddy and Mike Payne. Both men will be in that Texas Ballroom Brawl match the same night for $1,000. Come as you are. There's going to be a big night in Dothan, Alabama. Glad to be back here at the center stage.
And now it's time for our main event, 6-man tag team action as the Dirty Blondes, Michael Patrick and Brian Brock, with Dr. Tom Pritchard on the way to the ring with the, well, is this Colonel Robert Parker or is this Robert Fuller?
Well, I've been told when he wears that jacket and hat, he's Robert Parker.
Either one.
And when he sings,
you can't trust him.
When he sings, he's Robert Fuller.
Either one, you can't trust him.
I don't trust him.
And we saw earlier in this program where his brother, Ron Fuller, named the Continental Championship Wrestling commissioner. I think I need to ask the commissioner about the deal with the referees that we have in this company.
Well, you know, Robert Fuller will be bringing the Dirty Blondes to Dothan, Alabama on Saturday, November 2nd for the Texas Ballroom Brawl match. And I can't think of any guys more suited for a ballroom brawl than these two.
They look like they've been in a few barroom brawls before they even got here.
The girls are going to be there, the Lucha Libres. It's a big night, Dothan, Alabama. You don't want to miss that. And here comes Jimmy Golden with his son, Bobby Golden. And a lot of history between the Goldens and the Fullers.
Yeah, the Goldens really just got in the middle of the feud between Ron and Robert. And now Jimmy's son, Bobby, is getting pulled into it.
Jimmy has always had a love-hate relationship with Robert Fuller.
Former Buckhouse Buck.
Both men huge parts of wrestling dynasty of the Welches. And this continues in Continental Championship Wrestling. As we have the legends, we have the young guys, we have the young lions, we got them all. So when you come to one of our exciting events, you're going to see it all. Jerry Stubbs, a legend. He's come to Dothan. I mean, it's just a huge amount of talent right here in this area. And we're glad to have the fans each and every Saturday on WDHN, each and every Sunday on YouTube. Speaking of legends, here comes Wildcat, Wendell Cooley, and the Thumper, Frankie Lancaster. And in my opinion, Frankie Lancaster looks as good now as he ever did. And yes, he's a little older, but that body is still in phenomenal condition. And this man's always been a consummate wrestler in the ring.
I wish I just had half his conditioning.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He can take care of business. He's a big boy. And so you've got a great matchup here to top off our program of Continental Championship Wrestling. So glad you joined us this week. We'll talk more about Barnesville November 9th. Huge card coming up there next week. We'll tell you all about the big influx of talent coming in. Miranda Gordy's on that card. Terry Bam Bam Gordy's daughter. So check it out next week for more information on Barnesville, Saturday, November 9th.
And I just got to note that Ryan's not exactly thrilled that he's not here this week.
Yeah.
So he said that you're not going to be here next week.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. He's going to be here. I'm going to step out. Bob, I like you, but good luck.
You mean I got to work with Ryan all by myself?
Yes. I'll be on vacation next week. But if you can do it, I got faith in you.
Okay.
I'm going out to meet new talent to bring in here for this area. Hopefully that Ryan will agree to, that we can use. And
I'll remember that come holiday time.
AC Mack is coming up. We got Sean Legacy coming up in Barnesville. A lot of things going on here. As you can, never has there been more talent influxed in one area. How about those girls coming to Dothan? You seen that Marina girl?
Yeah, I've seen it. Keep Ryan as far away from them as possible.
Casey Fox. We got the Lucha Libres, Cosmo Martinez, and Very Morales. You've seen these two guys in action before, Bob, and they are all over the ring, high flyers.
Oh, yeah, they've lit up the scene in Barnesville, and now they get to come to Dothan.
We got a lot going on, fans. We hope you'll join us each and every time you can for Continental Championship Wrestling in Dothan and Wrestle America in Barnesville.
We are underway now. Bobby Golden starting things off with Brian Brock. And anyone that has paid attention to Continental Championship Wrestling the last couple of years know that Brian Brock and Michael Patrick used to fight each other a lot, and then they figured, let's put our differences aside to become a tag team, and they've become quite a force in tag team wrestling.
Locked up now
in the last couple of years.
You know, Bobby is no small guy, but he's being bored around now. Reversal onto Bam Bam. A lot of similarities drawn between Brian Brock and the late Bam Bam Terry Gordy with him and his daughter coming in. A lot of people see a lot of Terry Gordy in this guy, Brian Brock, as well as a young Dusty Rhodes when he was the Outlaw. So this guy has a big future ahead.
I think Brian Brock was caught off a little off guard by Bobby Golden.
Bobby Golden, second generation wrestler now, the son of Jimmy Golden, locked up now, forearm twist. And forearm twist into a wrist lock reversal by Bobby Golden. And look how he has that arm bent. The arm doesn't bend in that position, Bob. Not meant to turn that way. Frankie now the arm. And you are watching the matches from CCW 2.0 from Dothan, Alabama. We're there each and every year with a big fan fest. We're back in Dothan November 2nd and glad to be there with that Texas barroom brawl match with these guys in there. Cowboy Dennis Gale. It's going to be pandemonium.
Every reunion and fan fest just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And now Wendell Cooley in the ring taking over, still working over that arm.
You know, at one time, Wendell Cooley was one of the top guys in CCW. Did you know that?
Still a fan favorite.
He used to wrestle with Champion, whether it was Ric Flair, whoever came into town. Cooley was the man, and here he is in tag team action for Continental Championship Wrestling. Tag is made, and he and Frankie the Thumper Lancaster, former tag team champions in Puerto Rico. And now in the center ring, arm whip now across, off the ropes, up and over his man. Again, and now I think he psyched him out. Bam Bam don't know where he's at. Right behind you, brother. A little confusion there on the look of Brian Brock.
He doesn't like getting outsmarted.
Speaking of Puerto Rico, Michael Judas is the champion there now, and he's unfortunately be in Dothan November 2nd in that Texas Ballroom Brawl match. There's so much great talent there. You don't want to miss this, and if you think this is exciting, come out live. It's even more exciting in a brand new building. Center stage, beautiful arena, and we're all looking forward to seeing you on November 2nd.
And next week on this program, Tracer X is in action against Drew Adler. And also,
YouTube fans will be lighting up next week.
And Michael Judas will be on that program, as well as Paul Jourdain, the Monster Pain, Tyson Dean. Going to be an awesome show next week. Be sure to tune in to WDHN and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tag now to Brian Brock. They send Frankie into the corner.
Double knockdown there. Both of them collide. And now drops that elbow. There's that Dusty Rhodes reminiscence.
No polka dots, but I don't imagine he wants any polka dots.
I think he wants to go to old school Dusty. And here comes the doctor, the same doctor, I believe, who wrote a prescription for Brian North.
A prescription for M&Ms.
Yes.
It was about all he can write for.
And now, working on the arm, tag is made. Quickly tagging in and out Bobby Golden, now cut off. And Bobby giving up some experience, obviously. These guys have worked together for a long time. Tom Pritchard, of course, one of the big legends of pro wrestling and one of the top trainers in wrestling, period. He's trained some of the best guys on the scene today.
Tom Pritchard's one of the kind of guys I wouldn't want to get involved in a ground game with.
No. He knows in and out of this ring.
Now, Bobby Golden back working over that arm, but Brian Brock is ready for him.
Cuts him off, throws him in now. Takes him at a clothesline. And now in that corner. Trying to keep this big man going. You cannot let him rest. Arm lifts him across. Charges in, nobody's there. And Brock now, single leg trip, takes him. and working on the leg and the knee of Bobby Golden.
Bobby Golden went knees first to that middle turnbuckle. There's no padding there. And now that's what they're targeting, the knees.
And Colonel Parker, a.k.a. Robert Fuller,
telling Jimmy you need to teach him. Talking about his son, and now, got that leg draped across, and Dr. Tom Pritchard coming down hard on that knee.
And tag is made now. In comes Maniac Michael Patrick.
Still just working over that leg. Shots to the back of the knee. Now driving the knee into the mat.
And frequent tags is the key to tag team wrestling. And you're seeing it right here as they're right in that corner. Not letting him out of that corner. Spinning toe hold going into a figure four or Indian deathlock.
Looks like a modified figure four. Whatever it is, it's still applying pressure to that knee.
He's got a version of the Indian deathlock here and laying down with him and locking it to the side. And Bobby Golden now in a bad way. Cannot reach that corner. The thing about Tom Pritchard knows so many holds, knows so many counters. You never know where he's going to lock down on you.
Well, and now the ref distracted by Frankie to allow Brian Brock to get into the ring without a tag.
And it's Robert Fuller encouraging Dr. Pritchard.
Still just applying pressure to those knees, and Bobby reaching out, trying to get a tag, but just out of reach of Wendell Cooley.
And if you think about this from a family standpoint, this is Robert Fuller's nephew. I mean, this guy's trying to hurt his family, and the family feud is like the Hatfields and the McCoys with the Goldens and the Fullers. It just never dies.
Well, now Frankie trying to come into the ring to help, and Michael Patrick taking advantage of the ref being distracted by Frankie. Now both blondes in the ring, and
it's a nasty boot there by Bam Bam. Bobby's in a bad way. Obviously, he's the inexperience of the All in the Ring, and he's being taken advantage of right now.
And now Wendell Cooley and Frankie Lancaster taking their frustrations to Jimmy, trying to get Bobby Golden to fight back.
Well, they're upset that their partner is not fighting back like they want him to.
And they're upset that there's nothing they can do to help. So helpless feeling standing there on the corner and
so far away.
They're still just working over the leg.
If you go back to the history of tag team wrestling, this is how you do it. You hem them over in the corner and you don't let them out. And that's how you beat a man down and beat him. Because your partner's no good if you can't tag him.
Look out. Jimmy's had enough of their complaining, and Bobby is able to break free, but there's no one in the corner.
And look, now they're fussing at Jimmy, and they're not even doing their job. The kid got over to make the tag and no partner.
He fought his way free, but they were instead complaining to Jimmy. So now the advantage goes back. It's now Dr. Pritchard back to the knee again.
Into a spinning toe hold now, and that move was exactly how Dory Funk Jr. won the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, used a lot over the years in pro wrestling.
The fact that Bobby Golden has been able to, he's breaking away again. And a tag now to Wendell Cooley. But Larry Brock didn't see it.
Now look at this.
Of course Larry didn't see it.
He didn't see anything. All he sees is Lawrence Welk.
How many times has the other team gone in and out, no tag scene?
And now look at this. Look at this. This is horrible.
You've got to admire, though, Bobby Golden being able to withstand this amount of punishment to those knees.
He's got youth on his side.
He's got heart.
He's got the drive, determination. He's got that blood, that golden blood. But how much can he take snapping now on that leg? How much can one young man take, no matter how young he is?
Jimmy trying to encourage him to stay in it.
I'm sure it'd be so easy just to tap right now and give it up, but that's not the fight in this man. He's a fighter. Those jeans run deep.
Frankie and Wendell trying to get him to come to the corner. Jimmy even to the point where he's trying to get in the ring to pull him closer so that he can't get a tag. Tag now to Wendell. But again, Larry didn't see it. But
once again,
it's breaking down though.
Into a four-way now. And I think Cooley and Lancaster had enough. They weren't going to wait anymore.
Larry Brock has lost all control of this.
And now it looks like they're going to try to, they were going to work, they should have been to each other, but look, Bam Bam Brock cuts off his man, dumps him, and here comes the other one. Out to the floor. Now Brian shoots Golden to the ropes. Oh, got tripped up.
Got tripped up by Robert Fuller.
He's got the leg. And the pin. Look at Robert Fuller. Look at the Colonel. To his own flesh and blood. That's what kind of man Robert Fuller is. He doesn't care about blood. He cares about money. And he's bringing these dirty blondes for that $1,000 at the Texas Ballroom Brawl in Dothan at the center stage November 2nd. What if it comes down to those two? Well, they got to fight each other, Bob. Only one man will survive.
Oh, wait a minute now. Wendell Cooley and Frankie Lancaster.
This is unheard of.
Now Jimmy coming to the defense
Thank
of his
goodness
son.
Jimmy's there. Look at him now choking down the ropes on that steel cable.
Wendell and Frankie, though, with the upper hand. This is uncalled for. It's not Bobby's fault.
No. But this is ridiculous. And the leg obviously is snapped here on Bobby Golden. This young man could be injured here. Seriously.
What is he doing out here?
Why is Jerry Stubbs back out here? Jiving Jerry Stubbs is back. Making an offer of some kind.
Jerry trying to flaunt the fact that he's got money.
Well, money doesn't buy everybody, but maybe it buys some people.
Is he trying to buy the services of Lancaster and Cooley?
I think he's trying to get the biggest army he can together to just run Cowboy Dennis Gale out of Continental Championship Wrestling.
Is he going to bring them to the brawl?
You never know. He has a mystery man signed up. We don't know who it is. Will they take that dirty money?
They're telling him they don't want to talk about it right now, but Stubbs, he wants an answer now.
Maybe he's bringing Ron North to the Texas Ballroom Brawl.
Well, I thought you said he was bringing a big man.
In his own mind.
Well, Cooley and Lancaster obviously upset. There was no call for them to attack Bobby, though, the way that they did. So we don't know what kind of business relationship Jerry Stubbs is trying to get into with these two, but that's all the time we have for this week. You enjoy your vacation.
Yes, you
leaving
enjoy.
me with Ryan North.
You're welcome.
Michael Judas, Paul Jourdain, our main event next week. Until then, good night, everybody.
So long.